Hey y'all. Oh, you made it. Oh, you made it. This is gonna be a good conversation. Hey, Celine. My kitty. Need to get some kisses. Ooh, that was a good one. Thanks for making it back, guys. We'll wait for everybody to get over here because it wasn't like pre-planned. Honestly, I didn't think that you guys were gonna be like so into this. So this is great, actually. If anybody wants to come on the panel and talk about it, let me know. I just say rules are give everybody a chance to speak if you're up here because sometimes, excuse me, we have panels and then people tend to overtalk other people and so more than welcome. If you want me to send it to you in Messenger, I can. That's really all I can do real quick. I don't have my Twitter or anything like hooked up to my computer, so I can only send it in Messenger. So and then Sarah, Princess Scary, Celine, please, honey, can you stop? And Jax would be a good one. I don't know. Maybe we can do like a talk after this. Ham might be a good one. Thanks, guys, for coming here. Please share it out if you can. This was, everybody was so into it. So I'm like, okay, let's just do a live stream after this. This is actually what Stranger Tuesdays was going to be about. But that's okay. We can talk about this now. Why not? You know what I mean? I could always then just do something else for Stranger Tuesdays. But welcome back, everybody. Thanks for coming. This is the Doty Island aftermath from the premiere. I appreciate you guys coming and watching it. Celine, honey, you are just seriously, like right now, just, so clingy. Okay? Can you just sit in your spot right there? Thank you. Celine's. Oh, darn it. Wolf and Hound's got a premiere at 8. Is that 8 my time? No, you're an hour ahead of me. Let me know, because then we can have everybody go over by you then. Sam's back to uploading videos again. Awesome. Eastern. Okay, so I think you're an hour. You're on Lori's time, right? So then you're an hour ahead of me, I believe. No, Eastern. Hour behind me? Shit, I don't fucking know. I'm bad at these things. I'm the worst person to talk to about Eastern Standard Central Time. I know mine, and that's about it. I forget. So she does want to put her 2 cents in. Look, she over here. Look. Sitting here, being all needy. Watch this. Watch this shit. Give me a kiss. I love you too, baby. Yeah, so you guys are an hour ahead of me, I believe. So that would be an hour for me. Hopefully, I don't know how long this is going to take. This was not planned. Yeah, so that would be 7 o'clock my time. If anything, please post your link, Wolfie, just in case for some odd reason, everybody here goes over. I'm not sure. But so people have your link so they can at least go back and rewatch if need to be. Thanks for sharing, guys. It was not a butthole kiss. Just remember, animals' mouths are cleaner than ours. So, just saying. I love her kisses. She don't go outside. She don't do nothing. So, Celine, quit. Those are my pens. She's being terrible today. Does anybody want to come up? Oh, I got a messenger. Hold on a minute. Oh, that was Mumsy saying that she couldn't watch it before. Let's see. So, again, thanks for you guys coming. So, this is a very, very interesting situation. A lot of you guys were honing in on the husband. I don't believe it's the husband at all. I think it's definitely trying to affect both of them, but I think it's got the wife. There are things that I left out just for their privacy. There are extra other things that have gone on between the two of them. And I think that it's trying to attach itself to the wife, to be honest with you. Not saying that it's not trying to I think it's more attacking the husband and attaching to the wife, if that makes sense. Okay, guys. So before we get started, there is Wolf and Hound's link. Let me go in here and pin it to the top. Hold on. Let me go in here. 1 second. 1 second. I'm going to pin it to the top. Where is it? Oh, let me turn this down here. I thought, let's see. Let me see. Well, we'll just go like this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Well, hold on. I want to pin this message. My goodness, this is not working very well. OMG. Okay. Okay, Premiere. Here we go. Share. Copy link. And then paste. Post. Pin message. There we go. I got it. Okay, so I have a pinned link. Please, Wolf and Hound are going live and doing their premiere in an hour. It would be 7 o'clock in an hour, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. I pinned it up there. Please, if you cannot make it, if we happen to go over, please go and be team rewatch or put it on another device. Drop a comment. Let them know that you're there. But please go and watch that for Wolf and Hound. Appreciate it, guys. This was not planned at all. So everybody was really into this. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. Yeah, he does make weird smirks. But okay, so I'll back up. So he was not cool with us at all. And Sarah was right. It was Fox Valley Ghost Hunters that was there. She knows about him. That is a really shitty team. And the head of the team is a complete fucking douchebag and he's an asshole. I don't fucking care. I'm not even going to say he's our competition in Wisconsin. He has a lot of properties that he runs and a lot of them are just fake. And I know that for somebody that used to work with him. Thanks for coming, Emma. Thank you. From the UK. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for coming. I just happened to look over. So I saw UK and Emma. I think you've only been here like 1 or 2 times. So welcome back. So he was very skeptical because a lot of shit was said. A lot of bogus, stupid shit was done when they were there doing the investigation. Really turned him off. He's already a skeptic. It made him even more a skeptic because there was fake shit that happened. So he was very leery and not going for it. Well, after I talked to him on the phone, he said, you know what? I like you. You seem legit and you don't like them, that other team. He's like, so you already got my vote. When I came over there, he was still a little nervous, still like, not really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And then started to get a little more comfortable, but I think he's still very in about it. Yeah, Summer Wind's cool, but there's really nothing left of it, which sucks. But now he's charging. You can get trespass fines and all this fucking shit. And I'm not paying that douchebag any fucking money. So it's definitely messing with both of them. That's for sure. What's Celine? She's just needy. Where did Jackson and them go? Is Princess Scary still here? There's stuff I can't talk about. Now, the interesting part was the only room. Okay, so like I said, there are some rooms where they said, let me know how you feel in that room, but they didn't tell me what happened. And then there were things that happened in the home, but they didn't tell me which room. So that was pretty interesting. Walking around knowing some things happened in this house, but I just didn't know where. The only place we knew that David had committed suicide in was in the bathroom in the tub. That was it. What's up, White Wolf? Charmaine. So, but I will tell you that this was the first time that I walked around somewhere where I felt uneasy and I was a little scared. I'm going to have to play. I tried to slow it down where I could have swore somebody was behind me. I saw in the mirror and it was like a black shadow went whoosh right behind me. When I slowed it down, you could see like a shadow outlining my shoulder. And then it like comes in and then it kind of like poked out a little bit and then it was gone and came out the other side. But it was very, very, what's up, Joker? Thanks for coming. It was very, very quick. But it creeped me the fuck out and I went straight downstairs after it because I was like, yeah, no, I'm feeling uneasy. I got this cold feeling following me. It was not even cold yet at this point. I would walk out of a room and it would be warm because heat rises, guys. It was warm. And then all of a sudden it was like it was behind me and then it came by me and I was like fucking cold again. And this happened all throughout the house. The dates are fucking weird. So the dates start in the 50s and they go all the way up to the 60s. I think it was mid to late 60s. Joker, no, I didn't even get to see him. I didn't even know my premiere. It was like that quick with my premiere was coming on. I was like, oh my gosh, I got 5 minutes to my premiere. I was like, Jesus. Nugget was still here a little bit. We were talking, so I did not get to watch the video, but I'll message you when I do for sure. I'll have time to watch it after this is done. So it was very, very, very weird. And Nugget's like, well, maybe these dates represent something. So he started Googling dates and things like that. But it was funny because every time we Google the date, this article from Doty Island popped up. And it was about like the hauntings of Doty Island. He's like, well, this is freaking weird. Every time I'm putting in one of these, Doty Island's coming up. But the thing is, that's weird is, so I have this written down. Oh, I think it's out on the chair over there. Anyway, the grandfather owned the house first. He built the house in the 50s. And then he passed away at like 90. Florence was his wife. I don't know if she died in the house or not. I'm assuming the grandfather did because he was so old. So I'm going to assume he died in his sleep or something because he was in his 90s. Then the son took over it. He committed suicide. Not sure if he committed suicide in the house or away from the house. Some of the neighbors are saying it was in the house. The other neighbors are saying it was away from the house. Then, so he dies. Then his son takes over, which is David. And then David commits suicide. Now, this whole time, he's this big womanizer, biggest drug dealer in Menasha at the time. He died when he was 35, which was 2016. Yes, that was the day, 2016. And apparently a lot of arguing between him and the girlfriend. What's up, party boy? Like they said, furniture was being thrown out of the windows. They had a child. His dogs, he loved his dogs very much. Like the neighbor said, he left with the dogs, gone a couple hours, never came back with the dogs. Nobody knows what he did with the dogs because that was the night he committed suicide. Now, if he loved his dogs that much, I'm hoping what he did was maybe he brought them to the pound or something, surrendered them, maybe took them on a special walk, their favorite place, and then hopefully surrendered them. I hope he didn't take them somewhere and do anything to them, figuring I don't want anybody else to have my kids. I don't know. So I can try ham, but I don't know if they'll really give that out. Sometimes in police reports you can get copies, but they'll black out certain things. I could try. But I mean, we know, I guess he used to put his hands on some women quite often, which was funny in the spirit box because I couldn't make it out, but it said beaten often and then something. So I don't know. Again, with the dates, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, to be honest with you. I really would be interested. And the dates are very odd. Let's actually pull up the video file so we can go back to, where is it? Hello, guys. Welcome to part 1 of the Doty. So let's fast forward here to the end so we can pause where this writing is in the basement. A little nauseous. Just a little bit. Are you here, David? Somebody's here. Who's here? Yeah, I noticed that there were words as well, but I couldn't make them out, and it was written in pencil. All right, so I'm going to pause this right here. These are some of the dates. So, like, he's got 11/13/63, and then it jumps to 12/1/63, and then 12/16/63. So first, obviously Ryan was saying, well, everybody's got to replace like the furnace filter, or maybe it was something like that. But then I'm thinking, damn, like this is like twice a month, sometimes more than twice a month. I don't know what these dates would be for. I'm thinking if they're drug deals, that's not very many. I'm thinking you only made 2 drug deals in December. Like that's pretty sad. 15 days in between. We were trying to see if there were numbers, the dates, the amount of time in between each date, if it was the same. It's not. It's completely random. I don't know. It's the weirdest shit. Nobody knows. The homeowners have no idea what this is. And it's in pencil. And then it looks like it stops in, let's see. I know I went up close to some of them. What's up with this writing on the wall? Like there's 61. In the bottom, there was 64. Then we just have regular dates, but then we got some like 56s up in here, 55. So it basically ends in the 60s, which is freaking weird. I don't think there were any 70s. What is this for? I think they're all 64. Right, Tessa. So I'm not sure. I don't know. It could be a code and he's trying to make them look like dates. That statue thing that they found in the yard that was face down. Now Nugget was doing some research. That is not a good thing. Oh, Princess Scary sent me something. Hold on. Let's see. Words. Yeah, I can't make out those. Oh, moved on yet or worked? Okay, I couldn't make out the words at all. Moved on yet or moved in yet? Maybe. Yeah, that's a possibility. What up, sassy boy? Josh is in the house. Josh, thanks guys for coming. This is you guys wanted it, so that's what we're doing here. We're doing the after live. Freaking weird these days. I'm not really sure. And obviously the realtor was the uncle. So here's some more. But they didn't see this till afterwards, so they didn't get to ask him. Oh, Florida's birthday's tomorrow. Okay. Happy birthday, Florida. Yeah, whatever she unearthed in the garden was definitely not good. It was face down and then didn't get rid of it properly. That's where Princess Scary's saying moved in yet or moved on yet in the bottom left. So you know what I mean? It's interesting. That thing, but Nugget is saying that it could have possibly been something that should have been in a museum, and she sold it for $75, so she could have screwed herself. Not sure. GPS coordinates, maybe. Like I thought, man, Wouldn't this be cool if these were like dates of times he killed people, like a serial killer, and we just found this in the basement? That's why I was like, I really want to figure out what this is because it doesn't coincide with a filter, changing a filter on a furnace or anything. Again, the dates, again, the numbers, the amount in between doesn't make sense. You got 7-4, 61, 7-30, 61, 8-5, and then it goes to 9-29, then to 10-28, and then it's November, December, like freaking weird. The dates don't match from year to year either. I don't know. Right. Well, that's what we try to do. So we tried to Google, we tried to freaking Google like if you put in a date, see what would pop up, because Ryan thought maybe these were like certain times that things happened in history. Maybe they coincided with certain things in history. Dates they pay the mortgage, possibility. But I mean, some of them were twice a month, but you could be right. But then my thing is, why write it in the basement? I don't know. Like, maybe they do pay twice a month, and then some months it's once a month. And I mean, that could totally possibly be as well. So it's just very interesting. And it stopped in the 60s. So I'm thinking the grandpa died, though. I forgot when he passed away, like 2009 or something. So it definitely would have been the grandpa's writing, possibly his son's, but I'm thinking his son probably moved out by then. I don't know. Freaking weird. Super weird. But Menasha, Doty Island is very, very, very fucked up. And Sarah, doesn't Doty Island as well go into Nina? Doesn't Nina and Menasha share Doty Island? I thought they did. But a lot of people experience a lot of hauntings there. A lot of different weird occurrences, hauntings in their home. That park is haunted. I just can't remember the name of the park, which is right by them. I just saw your thing, Princess Gary, somebody's period tracker. Well, shit, they were getting it a lot, sometimes not at all. So I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so they do share it. Doty Park, is that what it is? It's actually just called Doty Park. Yeah, Doty's got a lot of shit. What's up, Anonymous? So I don't know. This is definitely interesting. Like I said, I wish I could go into detail about more things about them, but I will say this. The previous homeowner who committed suicide was a heavy drinker. Let me just say that that's not going unnoticed. I definitely think it's projecting 100%. When I'm saying that, yeah, Faja, I do remember that. That there's definitely some alcohol starting up. It's this thing. And I'm hoping that they get back to us as soon as possible, because I feel like the more and more the days are in between, the worse it's going to get. The longer we wait, I think there's going to be never a call back for us to come. And it concerns me because they need the help. It's tearing them apart, and they're on the verge of a divorce. And I don't want to see this couple get a divorce. They're super fucking cute together. It's like I said, if this was a problem, they would have never bought a house together. They would have never got married. So I know that this house is tearing them apart. And that's the last thing I want to see for them. And I'm afraid that if somebody doesn't help them, I don't know what could end up happening to both of them. I don't want it to be like one of them goes crazy and has got to go in a nut house, and then the other one is left there alone and then they go crazy. You know, I just don't want that for that couple. They're very, very nice people. They really are. I could do it as a live Mel, but we were going to do the double Estes method. I don't know how we would actually pull that off unless I linked people in on the live stream, which could possibly work. If I could hook up, the Nugget will be there. If we can hook 2 cell phones up to my cell phone that's live, link them in on StreamYard, you guys could watch the double Estes method that we were planning on doing. You guys will be able to watch it because we could have 1 camera on each person and then, you know what I'm saying? So it's a possibility. I got to think about it though. I don't know how long this investigation is going to be. The homeowners are also going to be there and I have to make sure that they're okay with being live. I don't know if they would. So it's going to be definitely up to them. It could be when it's the time of the month for the house instead. Facts, White Wolf. They both are so wishy-washy to me, not very assertive people. Well, I will tell you this. I definitely got the vibe when I was there. And again, this is nothing against this couple at all because it's not them. And I felt like when I was sitting there, it wasn't them there. I definitely feel like there's stuff being left out. I don't think I got the full story. I definitely think one of them is, I don't know if you guys caught this, but let me add this back to the stream. Let me see if I can find it. I want you to notice. You guys kept thinking that it was the husband. I want you to notice right in the beginning, I want you to watch this very closely. And again, it's nothing against them or the wife. It's this fucking house. She introduces herself. And right after she introduces herself, look at how she looks to the side to the husband, almost as if she's giving him the okay to introduce himself. Okay? Almost like, I don't know, like an assertive, like, go ahead, speak. I'm not sure, but I'll play it a couple times. Just really pay attention to this, okay? I won't be going back again by myself. If they ask me to come back by myself, ain't gonna happen. But we'll definitely be going there as a team. So just watch her face after she introduces herself. You guys can introduce yourselves and just tell your story whenever you're ready.
My name is Christina.
I'm Ryan.
Did you see that? Did you see that? Now, you guys were noticing his smirks. But you also have to watch her face as well. She's got some looks on her face where maybe a little...
Just tell your story whenever you're ready. My name is Christina.
I'm Ryan.
Like, he literally looked for her to give him the okay to speak. And I noticed that right away. We'll play this one more time just so you guys can... Oh, crap. I think I went too far.
Christina.
I'm Ryan.
Oh, no. Yourselves and just tell your story whenever you're ready.
My name is Christina.
I'm Ryan.
Yeah. So that was the first thing that I noticed when I was there. Yeah, it was like she was giving him permission. And there are times throughout this, I know you're giving him a smirk, but problems with his smirk, but I think his smirk is, yeah, there's more to the story, but okay. Like that's what I got from his smirk, to be honest with you, that there was more to the story that we don't know about. I definitely, like I said, got the vibe that there was more to it. What's up, April? Is J Mac in here too? What's up, J Mac? Yeah, Gamingham feels that she has native blood. She could possibly. I mean, you know, my brother's got quarter Oneida, so and they don't have to look like it, but she does have a little darker complexion, you know, more of the olive. So it's a possibility. I don't know. It's very. There's more going on that I don't know about. And it kind of makes me really want to go back there and be like, look, you need to tell me everything that's fucking going on. And not leaving stuff out, you know. Sarah, are you free to speak about this on StreamYard after? Do you have a computer or anything like that where you can do like a video chat? Yes, J-Max. So we just had the premiere for Doty Island, Haunting of Doty Island Part 1. We're still waiting for the couple to get back to us to when we can come back and do the official investigation, which we may be doing live. I'm not sure. I have to ask them to get their permission. There was a lot that I had to leave out of the interview because they didn't want, you know, some stuff on there, which I get it. I wouldn't either. You know what I mean? Like some things are personal, you know, and I understand. Now, Tessa, they are, which is why they're not telling us specific rooms where things happened, because they had such a problem with Fox Valley Ghost Hunters. I was completely okay with that. I was like, I get it. Like, it's fine. The only place they told us is where the homeowner committed suicide, because we were going to be able to find that out anyway. It was easy. But I feel like what they were telling me, that there was more to those stories, if you get what my drift. Things that have happened in the home, I think there's more to it. Maybe they're feeling like embarrassed, that they don't want to tell everything. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the wife or the husband is running things from the aspects of a spirit. Ryan, now I'm going to tell you, Ryan believes that this is something demonic. He thinks this is worse than Portal to Hell House because of what she found in her yard. Facing something down is usually correct. Keeping a spirit at bay. Once you turn it upside up, it's no longer protected and it's free to go. Like Princess Scary had said to me the other day, by a Haunted Vessels, if she just got rid of it and didn't get rid of it properly, that could be a whole problem. The only issue is they were having issues before she found this as well, but it did get worse after she found it. So I don't know, but I definitely think they didn't tell me everything. And not about things that happened in the home in specific rooms, but things that they have gone through. There are times when she was talking. Now, when she was talking about the dreams, like that, I could tell like that was, and there were reasons why she didn't want to go into specifics about the dreams, because I'm pretty sure that they were like sexual. Nobody needs to hear all the specific details. But then there were other times where I'm like, yeah, I think there's more to this story. Like, you guys are trying to roundabout tell me. And if it is that way, I think it's the spirit, to be honest with you, doing it. They definitely need to have us come back. I have not heard from her since, let's see. Let me see what date that was. Okay, here we go. I let them know about the trailer, and I didn't get a response. And that was Tuesday, last Tuesday. Then Thursday, I said, are you guys all okay? You're all okay. And then Thursday later, she said, yeah, sorry, just super busy. I will confirm a date with him today. That was Thursday. I said, just making sure. Now it's Sunday. So thank you, R-Baller. Thank you. I don't think it wants us to come back, especially because I told it basically get your shit together before we come back. I think it's trying to, yeah, that's what I think it's doing. It's definitely near ley lines. It's I'm sure it's surrounded by water. It's an island. It's definitely Native American land. Well, Tessa, that's what I thought as well, but she said she's never had sleep paralysis either. And but it could possibly be, which in this it would probably be the incubus, but she's never had sleep paralysis. Some people that deal with the incubus or the succubus, a lot of them get sleep paralysis. But when she told it to stop, it just stopped. So I don't know. I don't know if it's that easy to get rid of an incubus just by saying, hey, look, don't, you know what I mean? I don't know. Sarah's also right. Seriously sick history on Doty Island. Doty Island is riddled with drugs. That's not a lie. Not a good area at all. It's like going to the fucking hood, if you want me to be honest. Surrounded by water would mean spirits are unable to leave then, right? Well, I mean, there's like a little, you can drive over to it, but I don't know. I don't know what that would mean in the spiritual realm. Are they able to cross over a little bridge? I don't know. I don't know. There's, like I always say, I'm not a professional. There's a lot of stuff I don't know about. So I'm learning as I go. And research some of these things. I'm not sure how that works. If that's, I understand they can't cross water in theory. Right. That's what they say. But then some people see spirits in water. So I'm not really sure, like, oh, they're floating over the water. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody want to come up here at all? I do have the link if anybody wants to. Water is charging. Scary for sure. What are you saying, Scary? I know, Scary. Let's see. When I started, you were mentoring drugs and girls. Could the dates in the basement be? It could be. It could be R-Baller. The only problem is, that would have been back when his grandfather owned the house, when he built it, which was in the 50s. So he probably would have been in his 40s. Maybe this is how the men are in this family. I don't know. I heard the dad was not a very great guy either. So you got the grandpa and then his son commits suicide, and then his son takes over the house, commits suicide. All of them womanizers, baby. I do agree with Tessa. It could be she's taking it as a dream, but it's actually happening. Facts. The original owner's name of the house. Well, let me get this piece of paper because I have them all written down. Hold on 1 second. Where did I get these papers? All right. So this is what we got. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I almost took myself out. Jack's going to come up. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to give the names out. I'm not going to give the last name, but Sarah, yes, you're on the right track. Alan is the grandfather. He passed away at 90 in 2004. Then his son passed away. I do not have a date for him for some odd reason. And his name was David. And then the son that just committed suicide in 2016, 15, something like that, was also David. So yes, Sarah, they had the same name. And then Alan, the grandfather that passed away, his wife's name was Florence. I did not hear a Florence on the spirit box, nor did I hear an Alan, but I did hear David quite a bit. That one part, when I was doing the spirit box walkthrough, okay, with you for, I really would love to figure out the sentence. Yeah, maybe it was after. When I came back into the room, I believe. Right before it says troublemaker, it says, I did. I heard you were a womanizer. Okay, hold on. Right here. That's the sentence I really, really want to figure out. And then they're saying often lived with neighbors, which is weird because let me hit play again. That's the sentence I really want to figure out. Did you have a lot of fun up here, David? With women? I heard you were a womanizer. I would love to know what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what in the hell? Yeah, I think there was a huge I think that all generations were doing this. Okay, Jax, I'm going to send you this link here. If anybody else wants to come up and talk about this. Sounds like a woman said, push David. I'm going to do one more time where we look at that sentence. And if you guys want to go back and watch it, you can see if you can figure it out. Now they apparently saying that he was a pretty bad guy. So what up, Jax?
What's up?
So
you know what
they're
that
saying-
sounded like to me? You know, it said beaten lots of, this is a word they would use in the 50s and 60s, whatever. Beaten lots of tramps.
Yeah, but here, turn your thingy down.
I am.
The problem is you have the grandfather, the son, and the dad. So you've got the grandfather who dies at 90. Then his son takes over the house. He commits suicide. Then his son takes over the house and commits suicide. So it could have been either one of those three people saying it. Sarah's saying they were all bad.
Yeah, evidently all went, yeah. They need to change family traditions, like J-Mac said. That's just weird.
Big time.
I mean, and for what Sarah says about that place.
Well, it's bad. I mean, this is where I grew up, you know, in this area.
Mhm.
It is bad. I am assuming that if we learn from our parents, so if you got the youngest son, he's a womanizer. He clearly learned it from his dad, and obviously there was alcohol, drug problems. He commits suicide. Commits suicide. Then there's the grandfather, but he dies at a ripe old age. But that doesn't mean he wasn't a womanizer.
Well, that's true. That's true. That is very true.
Night, Joshy.
I really feel that woman, like, I don't know. She had this, like, when you were talking to her about, like, how you said, like, you guys have had more fights and it's like ramped up since you moved in here. She had this blank stare while you were talking for like those 4 or 5 minutes. It's like a blank stare. She just kept like, and when he was talking, it kind of unnerved her a little bit. She's like, wait a minute. I mean, I know skeptics. Maybe he's a skeptic, and all this stuff she's saying is going, what?
Yeah.
What? It's a lot to take in for someone who doesn't believe in stuff like this.
Yeah, I tried that, J-Mac. I tried slowing it down and everything, and it's like it mumbles in
You might have to
between.
put it on headphones and something. Maybe somebody
I
else can
did,
figure
girl.
it out.
I edit with these damn fucking things.
You probably played that something like 50 times.
These headphones are the headphones Celine Dion uses in the studio.
Oh wow.
Oh
Wow.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm
You
not
know,
kidding.
that little
Right here.
that chest bump she
Sony
does.
professional dynamic stereo headphones.
Well, shit, if
Oh, yeah.
Celine Dion uses them, well, shit, we all can't look. You're gonna little.
Boo.
There we go.
These things sound amazing when you're
Dude, I
listening
bought
to
a
them.
pair off of Amazon for $12 and they bomb.
Yeah, these are freaking amazing. I was like, these are kind of expensive, but you know what?
She did look a little like, I don't know, like something like she'd be normal, like talking, and then she'd switch something else.
Yeah, like Sarah's saying, oh well, Mel said, yep, Jack, she was getting overshadowed. Let's see, and then Gamingham saying maybe the land or property's been cursed. Well, I mean, it's Native American property, so who knows what they built on and pissed off.
Did they bought this house?
Yeah, but they didn't know till after. They don't have to disclaim that
Really?
there's been a murder or a suicide on a property.
Some states you have
Some states do. This is Wisconsin. Let's be realistic. They don't even arrest children when they fuck up. Sarah said, I'm getting a strong sense that they had secrets and they're trying to hide their secrets. They don't want the current owners to expose the family. Possibility.
There's lots of like you could go down the rabbit hole with this. Like, yeah, I do think Sarah's right. She's scared. She's not stupid. She's not stupid. But I think more that you talk about something, it makes it you're talking about it.
I like what she says here. She's scared. She's not stupid. And I feel like she's thinking, watch what you say.
Yes, I think that too.
Remember when I said that I feel like there's more going on here they're not saying? What if it's like Sarah's right and she's like, watch what you say, because maybe they deal with a hell of a lot more shit that we don't know about with this thing.
That's true. That's true. Maybe
I leave and this thing's like, don't fucking talk, you know what I mean? Or don't say things. Like, how do we know there's not shit flying around in the house and it's pissed because they talk too much?
Yeah, and I saw how she looked at him when you said say the name. She's like,
well, I told her, I'm like, if it's the previous owner, just say his name. It's public knowledge anyway. So
right.
Whatever, you know.
She introduced herself. She was lightly enough. She was like introduced herself nice. She looked at her husband like, go ahead.
Dude, her whole demeanor's changed.
It was like switch.
And I'm like, wow. And the other thing I thought was weird was I'm going to use the word civilian in this case, somebody that doesn't do paranormal investigations, okay? Why would you say I'm not supposed to bring his name up? Now, normally, when do you hear that? That's usually when somebody's dealing with a demon.
Yeah, or something really, really nasty.
Usually it's a demon, though. When I hear people say, don't say his name, you give it power.
Oh, well, yeah, don't say his name, you give him power. Yeah, yeah.
Correct. So I thought, like, why are you saying that? It's almost like you know what it is already. Like it's told you what it is.
I think she knows way more than he does.
I think 100%, because here's the thing. He leaves for work every day. I never asked her what she does for a job. I don't know if she works from home and is at the house all day. I don't know. She was wringing her hands a lot. There were times she was fidgeting with her hair when she would say something. Or I did notice too, here's another thing that people do when they get nervous when they're going to say something. When they talk, they go, yes.
She
did that too. I think that I'm not saying it's not affecting the husband, but I think that it's attached more to her. It's almost like she was scared to say it, like something's going to happen to me if I continue to talk. So it was this nervous, so there was, you know what I mean? Like, I
definitely think there's way, way more. Like Sarah said, there's a lot she's not telling you. And maybe
I think she wants to.
I do. I think she really wants to, but I think 100%. She's scared to say, okay, so your house, you come in someone's house and you say, okay, so I have things happen in my house. But
Right.
if I tell you, you're gonna think I'm like,
Right, which I wouldn't have, but at
Right.
the same time, I don't want her to tell me extra if she's gonna get scared. I don't want that either.
Do you think it could be like a succubus incubus thing?
I don't know. Usually, when I've heard of succubus or incubus, people get sleep paralysis. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen every time, though. I don't know. I think J-Mac might be onto something. Maybe Tessa was saying, I think it was Tessa was saying that. One of them was saying that maybe it was Tessa, that maybe it was she thinks it's a dream, but it's not.
Right.
That it's coming to her at night. Now, Scary's saying she did say she and her husband text all day when at work. So I assume she works outside the house. Not necessarily.
Yeah, well, that's true. They text just fine.
She can text while she's at work.
Conversations, and as soon as they come home, boom.
But he said that he's texted her throughout the day and gotten the same vibe I have, that it's not her texting him.
Weird. And it's weird. You don't even know this woman, and you were texting her, and you heard the switch.
If you saw my text to her, dude, I was like, are you okay? Like, you need to stop talking stupid. Like, can you meet me here for coffee? And then I was like, where's Ryan? Like, and I finally called them. And when I called, the first thing I heard him say was, really? You left a cigarette on the bathroom floor. And then he didn't know I was on the phone with her. So I thought that was kind of weird.
The bathroom that he offed himself in?
Yeah. But I don't know. But that's when she was acting funny. You know, like when you live with somebody and you're married to somebody, you know that person. Like, you know when they're doing things out of the norm. So now that I put two and two together, when he said that, when I was on the phone, he walked into the room. You know, I called her and he walked into the room, but I don't think he knew I was on the phone with her. And he said, really? You left a cigarette butt on the bathroom floor. I think he wasn't saying that to be a dick. I think he was saying, like, you wouldn't normally do that.
Do that. I mean, their house is like very clean and put together.
It is very clean. And they do smoke in the house, which was great for me because I could have a cigarette while I was doing an interview. But that's not normal to leave something on the ground like that. No, and the house didn't even smell like cigarettes when I got there.
Probably have good air filtration or something.
So I was like, I can't see why she would leave a cigarette on the floor. Like, their house, even like when you know somebody's got a dirty house and they quick pick up before you come over.
Yeah, we know those.
It wasn't even like that. It was like, you can tell they're clean. They don't have kids. You know, I think they've got one cat now.
Everything's a specific place.
Yeah, like they don't have kids. Nobody's there to fucking mess it up. Like, it stays the way it is. And the reason all those clothes were sitting outside the bathroom is because their attic is super fucking weird. Like, him and I went up in the attic because she said something happened in the attic. She didn't tell me. I didn't get any weird vibes in the attic, but you walk into the closet, you have to take all the clothes out and then remove this door out of the wall, not the back wall, but the side wall. And then somebody's got to like give you an alley-oop just to get up there to get into the attic. It's fucking weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
I never heard of an attic like that. That's kind of like custom built.
Yeah, and it's not like where you can go and sit up there. He used to sell insulation back in the day, so it's not the insulation that with the fiberglass. So you could actually sit on it. She said she's been up there when he was at work. And he was like, you walked up here, like you don't even know where the beams are. Like you can't even see, it's all insulation. Like you could have fell through the ceiling. She said she saw like a shadow go down like the further away part. And he's like, when did you go in the attic?
What was she doing in the attic?
I don't know. And he looked at her. He was like, when did you go in the attic? Like, why did you go up there? Yeah, I think it's her.
How would she just know to move all that stuff, remove the door, do this, alley-oop?
He was like, he's never been up there. And she was like, he's like, you've been up there? And she was like, oh, yeah, I've been up there before. And he looked at her and he was like, see, some of this stuff I caught out like these little side conversations because they kind of were getting irritated with each other. And I didn't want to put that on camera.
Right,
right. Like, well, why did you go up there? And she was like, oh, I just wanted to see what it looked like. And I sat up there for a minute and he was like,
why would you sit up there?
Okay. Like he was kind of like, the fuck? Yeah.
I kind of got the feeling, I don't know. It's just it's like I've seen her before and I've never been to Wisconsin. I've seen her before and I don't know where. It's her high cheekbones.
You know
It's
who
the way
she actually reminded me of? The original Wonder Woman.
A little bit.
A little bit. That's who
Linda
I thought
Carter.
she was like. when I
Linda
got there,
Carter. A little bit. But
yeah.
why would she go? I ain't gonna take my ass up into an attic. It's dusty up there. They spiders are all such creepy crawlies. No.
Yeah, I mean, it was
think-
loaded
I
with
think
fucking insulation.
It controls her.
Yeah, because that text I got, man, it didn't. I don't know. Like, it didn't make sense at all. Literally, her and I had been talking all day about coming there. I don't know. I got to talk to my husband. I'm not sure if he's really going to be game with this. And I said, well, you just let me know. Or if he wants to call me, he can call me.
That's true, Hazel. That's true.
We could always meet for coffee, you know, the three of us, if you don't want to meet at the house. Like, because I wanted him to feel comfortable because he had a bad experience. You know, so it's like, then he was like, no, you know, so then all of a sudden she starts sending me weird shit like, I can't do this anymore. I've got to go. And I'm like, go where? And she was like, he doesn't want to be with me. He doesn't like me. Even his kids don't like me. And then she was like, he's not going to be cool with you coming here because you're a lesbian. And he's like, what? And he's totally fine. Like,
children?
Yeah, but they're older. But
okay.
He was like, and I'm telling him this, and he was like, my sister's a lesbian.
Oh.
Why would I have problems with lesbians? He's like, why are you telling her that? I think it was his sister. Like, he was really confused. Like, why are you saying all this? Like, I don't know. But then at the same time, maybe he is got it and he's controlling it. I don't know. Like,
no, look, sugar, look. Evil knows when you come in to knock on that door. Okay, look, we're gonna talk about Porter House. They know when the priest is coming. They know you coming there. They are making her say things. It's making her say things like they don't want you to come there because it knows what it's going to. It knows what you're going to do to it when you come there.
Yeah.
No, I think demons get with other demons going. Oh, that bitch is bad right there. I dealt with her before. Leave that one alone.
Well, I'm thinking that maybe I should message her and say, what's Ryan's phone number? Because I don't have Ryan's phone number.
Why don't you have Ryan's phone number?
I don't know. I didn't even think to get it. But it seems like she's kind of putting it off. I mean, this was Thursday, and she was like, I'll talk to Ryan about it tonight.
It's Sunday.
And it's Sunday.
I think part of her wants your help, but the part of the doesn't is the part that's going, Yeah. We ain't having her come up in this house because we know what she can do.
Yeah.
Look, the ones in Porter House, they know you coming and they prepare for it. They prepare for it and they still not prepared for it. You walk in the door and the whole shit breaks loose.
Yeah.
I think the spirits know when they can't actually fuck with somebody who knows what they're doing.
Maybe. And
You're
maybe
not
it's
expert on everything. You've said that, but I think when you went in there, I heard her say "fuck you, bitch." I didn't hear that.
Too. Remember when I fucking said something was behind me?
Yeah.
Hold on. I tried to slow this down. Can you see my pointer on the screen?
Yeah, the red. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, the white or the black little pointer. Can you see that?
No. Where's that?
It's on the lamp right now.
Okay. Yeah.
You can see it?
A little bit. Yeah.
Hold on. Dude, I swear to God, it's just fucking behind me. I swear to God, I'm gonna play this little by little so you guys can see it because I did it in slowest motion that I could. Okay. So if you look, see,
I saw that before you even rewound it. I saw it right there. There's a person right there.
It was dark and it quick moved this way, right?
Mhm.
Guys, I tried to get this as fucking slow as possible, and this is as slow
Before
as I
you
can get it.
moved it, before you played it, I saw it.
Yeah.
Swear to God, it's just fucking behind me.
He's right there. He's right there. I saw it.
See this little spot right here?
Mm-hmm.
It like dives. It like, hold on. Now watch, it disappears. Look. You see that shadow?
Mm-hmm.
It was a whole shadow right here, and then it fucking moves over to that side. I'm telling you.
Something was following you.
I'm watching in the fucking, I come to the mirror as I came into the hallway, and I saw like behind me, and I was like, something was just fucking there behind me. I never see shit like that. You know me, I don't ever
I heard
see
you were a
shit.
womanizer.
Well, I heard fuck you, bitch. And something about a colored girl. I heard that too.
I'm gonna make it big.
No. No.
Dude, swear to God, it's just fucking behind me.
This scared the shit out of me. See this shadow right here?
Mm-hmm.
You'll see it. It's gonna fucking move. So it's actually my right side, but in the video it's the left, but it's really my right side. Look at that. See that shadow right there?
Yep. I don't know. That it could have been this any one of them. I mean,
Dude, it's fucking weird. Oh, what am I doing?
Is somebody just behind me?
you said what? Yep.
And I think, oh, hold on. And to be honest with you, when it said run colored girl, I could see the grandfather saying that.
Oh, absolutely. Because back then, that's my grandfather was a cop in the 50s and the 60s. So yeah, that. Mm-hmm.
That would be more from his time era. I'm not saying that
Absolutely.
his son wouldn't have said that, because if he died at 90, and
that would make
was
more
in
sense coming from him.
2004. So that means he was born in like 1896 or
Yeah, that would
1990.
make more sense.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense coming from him. Not the son would say.
Yeah. Where the
something which is
son,
colored.
he died at like 40 or 50. So he would have, you know what I mean? He would have been born still around the time when the civil rights shit.
Yeah, but not enough to say it like that.
But colored girl.
That's
Usually
just
they were
very
saying like
specific.
Negro by then. You know what I mean? Like in the 50s and
Mhm.
60s, it was more of Negro, not colored. So I feel like that was probably the grandfather saying run colored girl. And maybe, you know, people from that era, I don't get offended when they use the word colored, because that's from their time. I don't take offense to that stuff. But maybe he was trying to warn me. Maybe he was nice.
Maybe. I didn't think of that.
I mean,
Maybe. I don't
maybe
know.
he was
Maybe.
like, run, colored girl. You know what I mean? Like he didn't know what else to call me, because that's what they call
Run,
black
horse,
people.
run.
Right. Like, I don't know. The son, his son, the first son, that the dad that committed suicide, he probably, yes, would have said Negro or the N-word.
Yeah, well, the time era, yeah.
And then the son that just recently committed suicide, he was probably selling to brothers. So, he he wouldn't have been like, hey, what up, my,
You what up, homie? Yeah, mm-hmm.
Now,
How long ago was the last death in that house?
I used that until recently. I found out many don't like that term, but I didn't know it was derogatory. Well, I'm sure maybe you're talking about the Negro. What I have a problem with their Negro is because it means black, right? Which is fine. In a lot of different other languages, it means black.
Spanish,
Negro.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. My problem I have with it is motherfucker, it takes more colors to make a white crayon than it does a black crayon. So technically, aren't white people the colored people?
Well, yeah, mhm.
I'm just saying. That's how I look at it. We're all colors. There's a white crayon in the crayon box as well.
We all color. We look, we ain't transparent.
But technically, I'm more of an albino than a white person. Because it takes more colors to make white. It takes all the colors to make white. So
it really does.
So when they called me Negro, I was like, well,
who you calling Negro?
Oh no, I mean the colored girl. Yeah, I don't. It's derogatory because you a colored person too. We all colors.
That's true.
I mean,
God made many colors of skin.
I'm like shit. So like white people aren't the absence of fucking lighter color. They have color.
Negro,
like,
okay?
So it's just like whatever.
I would have got a 5, but
Night, Tessa. Night, Tessa.
I could just see my ass up there if I heard that. Like,
yeah. I mean,
like that.
I'm like, what if black people started walking around talking about what's up, fucking albino? How you doing?
What's up, How you doing?
Like, how you doing, white albino?
If I heard my spirit saying something derogatory like that, I'd be like, "No, what the hell you in? You lost your mind. You better go back."
It would be funny if we went to like some slaves' quarters and I was with you and they were like, "Oh, one's albino." Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. What's up, Brian?
You know what? Like I say this a lot because I know I took history a lot. I took college history. There were black slave owners too. People don't think that. I'm like, dude, yes, bro.
Hey,
there were all kinds of slave owners. They were white.
Wait, to all my black people, how you think we got here? Because of the slave owners in Africa sold their slaves to the white man.
Boom, dot boom.
Just saying. You think it was more of a replacement for the word black? Actually, no, because maybe back then they used the N-word.
Colored girl. They used to say colored a lot.
Well, I get what J-Mac's saying. He thought that it was more of a replacement. But it's not a replacement for the word black. It was more of a replacement for the N-word.
That's true.
See, first they were originally using the N-word. Then they started replacing it, and people that were okay with slaves started saying Negro or colored, which true. And then after that, then we went into all this crazy shit: African American, German American, Native American. Because you couldn't call the Native Americans.
Lots of Americans out there, Shug.
Yeah, you couldn't call when I got confused was, you can't call them Indians anymore because they're Native Americans, because Indian Americans are the ones from India.
I just say hi. I don't explain because I don't get messed up. Just like, look, I always thought they were just gay, lesbian, straight. And then they come out with all these other synonyms and forget it. My daughter tried to explain it to me the other day. I'm like, don't. Sugar tried. I lost it.
J-Mac's asking if Negro is proper. I would say no.
I would say no. No.
Brian said, let's just try human beings. I would not use Negro. I don't know. Well, I think I would just stick to like they black or they white.
I think some people get more offended by like colored, like they're like,
I would rather, I'm not black, I'm mulatto, I'm mixed, but I would rather somebody say she's black than colored. Colored irritates the fuck out of me.
It's like, it's
Mock's in the house. He identifies as an Australian kangaroo. I love it.
Love that, Mock. Love it.
I don't
look. I'm Irish and German, but this is why. Hey, white girl. No, wait.
Yeah,
I'm Irish too, and I'm German. Everybody's mixed with something now. Everybody.
Yeah, I think Negro's kind of it's iffy as well because it's just so hard. Because I would just stick to black and white, J-Mac. I mean,
you gotta be careful nowadays.
And then here's the thing, though. Like she's saying, there's so many people mixed with so many different things. You can meet somebody that's from Brazil, a Brazilian that looks black and they're not. And you could be like, oh, they're a Negro, and they're gonna be like, no, me Hispanic. What the fuck wrong with you, white boy or something?
Or Portuguese or whatever they are.
Or piss them the fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, You never know. I honestly, I don't use labels. I just say, what nationality are you if I'm not sure?
Right.
That's what I say. Or if somebody's like, hey, when I say, oh, I was hanging out with Jax. If one of my friends says, hey, is that Jax the white girl or the black one? And then I'll say, oh, the white one. I don't mind saying that, but I think Negro and colored, I would just stay away from them because
I think they were words. I think that they use those words to be derogatory towards who they were then to put them in their place.
Correct, because they did replace they did replace the N word with Negro and colored.
Word. You know, I tell my kids, that means ignorant. You know what that word means? That means ignorant. So you know what? White people can be the same thing.
It was still, they were Negro and colored was still used derogatively though.
Yes. 50s, 60s, almost into the 70s.
Yeah.
And then it kind of faded. And then in the 80s, I think then that N-word started coming out when they're like y'all, these little thugs going,
look at Hazel. I have a black friend, and if he's called colored, he'll flip and say, mofo, I'm not a motherfucking rainbow. I'm black. Stop calling me colored.
That's a good one. I like that one. That one. Huh, Skittles, motherfucker.
Right? You better call me Skittles, bitch. No, I was playing.
Dude, that's true. It's just like the other day when I tried to ask you, he said Samoan.
He's 0.08% Samoan. You know what else I don't understand? Honky, cracker, whip, etc. All that stuff I was called in Boston never affected me like the N-word or whatever to some. Well, because you got to remember, the man never had racist problems.
That's true.
So that's why it doesn't offend you, because honestly, you guys never really experienced racism. You may have experienced racism from a black person, maybe calling you a honky, but you didn't experience racism, and you never will, like a minority and a woman.
Like my grandmother used to say the Irish people, my grandmother used to say the Irish people got treated poorly too.
They did. There was a lot of them. You know, it's the three people that were hated on the most in history. Black people, 4, Native Americans, women, the Jews, sorry, we're at 5, and the homosexuals. 5
and don't I try to explain that whole thing to me. Look, I got a gay daughter, bisexual, whatever the hell she want to be. I don't give a crap. I love her. But when I try to explain, I said she tried to explain to me the whole like plethora of he, all that stuff. She got into it. I'm like, don't even try it. Sugar tried it, and I can't even. Don't leave it alone.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna say gay, lesbian, straight. That's all I'm gonna say.
I feel like basically I have this joke when I'm hanging around with all of my albino friends. I'm just playing.
There's a lot of words.
They're like, oh man, just come over. And I'm like, look, I haven't paid for my car, for my license plates to be renewed, and I don't have white privilege, so I can't drive right now. I always joke. I'm like, look, you're going to have to come pick me up because your black friend does not have white privilege, and I can't drive with an expired license plate because I got lazy during the holidays.
But what?
I always joke. I'm like, oh, no. That's white privilege. We can't do that. Is there another Jason? Yeah, White Wolf. His name's Jason J. Mac as well. Yep.
Wave your hand, babe. Is that you in the background? No, that's
way back there. Oh no, that's your mirror. Look like somebody sitting there. What the hell?
Look, that mirror.
What's up, Jared?
Let me tell you about that mirror. Let me tell you that mirror right there. The children will not let me hang it in the hallway.
I love that mirror.
I come home from work and there'd be a sheet over it. I'm like, what the hell y'all putting sheets over a mirror for? Some mama, we saw something in it. I'm like, I bet you did. Still to this day, they like when my Megan comes in, she'll go, I ain't looking at it. I'm like, what? What's wrong with that mirror? She's like, I ain't looking at it. She almost 30. She's talking about she ain't looking at it.
J Max, like, man, everybody's using my first name. Hey, you guys, don't forget, right now is Wolf and Hounds premiere going on right now. So the link that I have pinned there, please make sure you go and watch that, guys. Leave a comment or have it playing in the background and give them a comment.
Something. And then if y'all want to, like, you know, we're just gonna catch up on like the whole start the new year. Hawk Paranormal, he's doing his at 7:20. That's 9:20 in North Carolina. I don't even know. I'm like you, sugar time zones. I'm like, look, it's in 4 hours.
Dude, I'm telling you, I suck at fucking time zones.
When
don't
I got
remember
to
this
set up
shit.
interviews with Eli, like I have an interview coming up with people, you know, across the pond. I'm like, well, all right, so it's 5 o'clock my time. It's midnight. You're what? I'm like, well, wait, what if I just tell you it's in 2 hours? That good? Eastern Standard. We don't change time in Arizona. We never change the clocks. Why can't everybody be that way?
I'm telling you.
New Mexico and I are in the same. We're at the same time. I think Colorado were the same time. I'm not sure. Like the Four Corners, I think we're all the same time. But when you go in, like, it tripped me out. It's the first time I got in a plane and they did that with the whole watch switch. Like I saw my watch, the same thing, and I went to Washington. I'm like, I didn't know my watch could do that. And it wasn't even no smartwatch either.
I'm telling you. Oh, here we go. I'm good, guys. I got Wolf and Hound up on both of my YouTubes.
Oh, she got a YouTubes.
I got 2 thumbs up and watch time on both, guys.
I usually run one on the TV, one on the laptop, and one on my phone. And like, look, I got all the grandkids, these little tablets. They ain't touched them since Last Christmas. I seen almost sell them. No, Nana, what, you don't want them? You playing with your new phones and your new watches.
Yeah.
They're little fire tablets. One is a 10-inch fire tablet. He goes, it's cool, Nana, but you know, I got my watch. Fucker. So see if I buy technology for you once again. I didn't this time. No. Yeah. But the boys were very happy with their Christmas.
That's good. Sorry, I had to comment and hit like on both. I got both YouTubes open right now.
You like putting out there. You got 2 YouTubes open?
Yep. I went on Infinite Memoirs and I was like, hey, I still got your thing pinned.
That's right. You have 2 channels.
I'm still live. And then I switched over and opened another tab and then went in to go get them. And I was like, and I'm back again in 2 places at once and a live stream.
I could put Daniel in there, my grandsons, because I have his thing and they know who Daniel is. So
yeah,
but yeah, he gonna be
Rusty Nut.
Rusty Nut, what's up? He said, you know how
I feel bad because I didn't know that we were going to be live during their thing. I suppose I could have got off. I mean, I wonder how much time
there were so many questions, Sugar, you couldn't answer in the chat.
There was a lot. I mean, does anybody else have any more questions at all? Like,
are you definitely going back?
Yeah, when they get back to me, shit. I don't know.
Not alone, though. Like you were going there alone. Don't go there alone.
No. So we could get off of here and we could all go over to Wolf and Hounds.
Wolf and Hounds. We could, yep.
Yeah.
Yes, excellent idea.
Yeah. So everybody.
Are they premiering or are they live?
They got a premiere right now.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go raid them.
So yeah, so let's go raid them, guys, over at Wolf and Hound. The link is right here, pinned to the top.
Paranormal Puppies.
Let's see. Do I have it? I think I still got it here. Oh no, that's StreamYard. It's pinned at the top though. It still should be. Let's go over there and freaking raid
oh my God,
Wolf and Hound right now. Let's do that.
All right. I'm gonna jump up here, girl. Bye, everybody.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Come on, go off.